Right guys, now let's see a couple of more very simple problems based on chain rule. See how to work with that. So we have y is equal to sine squared x. Okay, now there is no differentiation of any square function of trigonometry in complete differentiation. All right, so now we have to use chain here. I consider this as a function, basically like a function whole squared. So that, how do you differentiate this guy? There is 2 into the function 2 minus 1, alright, into d by dx of that function. So it basically looks like y is equal to x power n, which is like what? N into x to the power n minus 1. That's it. Into d by dx of x, which we don't write. Correct? So you need to take it like this. Any power, anything to the power has to be considered like x to the power n. Now who is x? This guy, the function basically. So now if I fill this gap, so I can see this is sine square x. Alright, so I have go like sine x into differentiation of sine x. So it goes like 2 sine x, 2 minus 1 is 1 into differentiation of sine x is cos x. So that's how it works. Very simple. Alright, so let's take another problem based on this. If you have y is equal to sine to the power 8x, so what happens? It behaves like differentiate 8 first. 8 sine 8 minus 1 x into differentiation of what? Sine x. Yes, so that goes like 8 in sine to the power 7x into cos x. That's all about it. Alright, so let's go with the next problem here. It says sine cube. It says y is equal to sine cube root x. Okay, cool. See, now we have x inside root, and the root is inside sine, and the sine is inside cube. There are 3 functions. So let me first deal with this cube. Now that goes like 3 times sine squared root x. And I just differentiated this guy. Who is the next fellow? That is sine. Into differentiation of sine root x is what I have. Alright? Alright, so that is 3 sine squared root x. It goes like that. Differentiation of sine is what? Cos root x into d by dx of root x. So there are 3 chains, as we know. 3 cube, I mean x power n, that one. That is, okay, sine cube. So I differentiate 3 as 3 sine squared x root x. The next thing inside the cube is sine. So I differentiate sine as cos. Correct? So inside sine is root, then I reach x. So still I have to differentiate root. That is 3 sine square root x into cos root x into 1 by 2 root x, and then I reach x. That's all about it. So what next? Look at this. Next thing what I have here is y is equal to 1 plus log x the whole power 6. Alright, now so who's the outermost function? 6. Alright, any power I take it as a function basically. Alright, the first chain, this guy, how will I differentiate? 6 into 1 plus log x the whole power 6 minus 1. Okay, into differentiation of, other than 6, what do you have? The whole thing, that is 1 plus log x, and that's it. So what happens here? 6 into 1 plus log x to the power 5. And how to differentiate this guy? Individually. Differentiation of 1 is 0 and log x is 1 by x, and that's it. That's the answer. The last guy is this, that is let's say y is equal to root of a squared plus x squared. Yes. So who is the outermost function? I can take this root as the outermost function, that is 1 by 2 root of whatever function into d by dx of that function. So who's inside now? I have a squared plus x squared. Here also I have a squared plus x squared. So what happens? It's very simple. So I have 1 by 2 root of a squared plus x squared into, how do you differentiate this guy? So they are individual functions. So a squared is 0, it's a constant, x squared is 2x, and that's it. That goes like 2x by 2 root of a squared plus x squared. I can cancel this 2 and this 2. The answer is x by root of a squared plus x squared. So pretty simple problems. So in this session we'll learn how to deal with anything like a power. Alright, so I have to do like x power n, and one of the first chains is this guy. Then what all is inside? We got to differentiate that. Alright.